Hi, everyone. It is Tuesday, August 22nd, 2023. This Talk to Me Tuesday. I'm Abby on a Tuesday. So, yesterday, I don't know what kind of mood I was in, but I woke up, cleaned the house quick, and then came down to the sewing room. So, I was able to get a couple things done that I needed to do and threw in a project that got thrown at me this weekend. My mom, I visited her, I took her to church on Saturday. And then as I was dropping her off, she's like, "Oh, I really need some more bibs." I'm like, "Okay." So I took one of her bibs, which I think I got her this one last year because I just couldn't be bothered making one. And and so I went through my stash and found something. Imagine this, my mother's personality. She's bubbly, so I knew she could rock this. So I made her two of these and I'm going to give them to her today as soon as I get down. I just copied onto paper the other bib, and then on the second bib, I rounded the edges here. So now she's got two new ones, and they're bright and bubbly, just like my mother. Um, the other thing I did was I had taken a class with the woman from Spain in June, and it was a trapunto class, a different form of trapunto. She taught us her method of doing it, and she had what you do is you take an image, a drawing, and you trace it onto a light colored fabric, and then you take two layers of backing, and you edge around that. And I think I may have shown my Jane Austen. I chose to do Jane Austen. She had a couple stock um, drawings that I think like they were over 100 years, so they're free content online. And I didn't want to do them because they didn't interest me. So I had found Jane Austen, and well, let me just show you. Um, she came out beautiful. I don't know if you can see all the dense quilting I did in the middle to make her pop. So where she and the flowers are, there are two layers of batting. And you can see the black is I've had to stitch around the outline. I think we did it 3 times. And then we cut out the extra batting that was, around the flowers, the outside batting. And then I used, the day she was doing it, she was using colored pencils. So that's what I used. And then you had to put a medium on the colored pencils to keep them from um, going everywhere. So it stabilized them. And so Sunday and Monday, I quilted the heck out of this. So once again, you can see how dense I did the quilting around her face because I want her body to pop and around the flowers. And then I did a little bit wider yesterday on the outside here. I was going to do floral but I wanted to do like a cameo, um, like a portrait. So I knew if I put florals in there, it was going to get lost. So I decided to make it easier on myself, and I just did vertical lines, and I really like how it came out. It's almost like wallpaper. So this thing is stiff. This is my first time doing oval binding, and it came out really good. I chose a wood grain. This is left over from Harry Potter. Um, I do find it's a little bit um, I don't know if it's just because of how it is. It wants to do this, but I think that's okay. I'll figure it out. I gotta figure out actually how to hang it. I was thinking about just sewing on like a little loop. Oh, by the way, I think the back looks just as pretty as the front. You see all the textures and everything. So I'm really happy with this. All I have to do is put a little hanging thing on the back, which I might do after the quilt show because I think they're just going to pin it and make a label for this. So I'm really happy with this. Yesterday I received back 2 quilts actually. I had them quilted out at Missouri Star. I know, but it was like I'm running out of time. So I got my K-Facet checkered back, and I'm gonna put the binding on that. Jennifer R was busy. And then this one I've already trimmed up and it's ready to go. Um, I love this one, and I wanted something stars because it is a star, and I had so much negative space on this that my abilities, I'm not there yet, and I realize it. So I'm really excited because I think out of the 8 quilts I'm putting into the quilt show, I've got 5 finished, 4 finished. This one I'm debating. I'm not liking it as much as I did in the beginning. It was something I had made out of masks. And when I first started quilting it, I had picked threads that were the same color. And then I decided to go back and do different colors to make it outline it. And then I started fooling with the background, and I don't know. I'm not happy with it right yet. So that takes a lot more quilting. And then I do have to finish up this one. I think I've shown this one, pretty sure. I designed this when I was first starting to quilt. So this is about, I started back in 2011 after my dad passed, 2012. I think I probably started this fall of 2012. So I just have to finish up some of the quilting on that. The woman had us, she was trying to teach us how to do it with invisible thread. And at the time, I was having a hard time working with it. But I think I'm just going to finish up with black and call it a day. The majority of it's quilted. So really, I just need to finish quilting the sashing on the outside and then bind it. And that will be done. So I'm feeling pretty good. Probably just jinxed myself right now, but that's okay. I did take on a commission for some t-shirt quilts, but I don't have to do those till after the quilt show. So, and she said there's no timeline, but I'm sure I can get them done before Christmas. So anyways, I've run on again. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to have a good week because I shouldn't be so happy about this. But my husband's going away for a couple days, so I'm going to try to get a whole bunch of stuff done while he's going to go visit my son, and they're going to a car race in Virginia or West Virginia, somewhere down there. Anyways, have a crafty week. I'm hoping I'll have some more stuff to show next week. Take care, everybody. Stay safe.